Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back for Self-Care Sunday. Y'all already know the deal. Let's just go ahead and hop into it. Today I am going to be using the Monoi Moisture Slip Deep Conditioning Fertilizing Dip from Soultanicals, and this is a protein and glycerin free deep conditioner. And I am excited about the texture on this and the smell. It smells so nice. Kind of light and fruity, but a little fresh at the same time. But definitely has looks like it has a nice viscosity. Look at the little cat head. Hey, Ellie. You tell the people, hey. I love you. She's looking like, why can't you just pay attention to me? So let's read some of the claims on this. It says Soultanicals Monoi Moisture Slip Deep Conditioning Fertilizing Dip is a natural deep conditioner designed to provide optimal hair and scalp support with botanical extracts and nutrients while also offering moisture circulation and damage repair through advanced actives. It says Monoi softens and locks in moisture. Ginseng leaf extract rejuvenates and increases circulation. Advanced moisture builders to minimize breakage and frizz. Nourishes and protects the cuticle for damage repair and shine. And then for the directions, it just says to apply the conditioner from root to tip, cover with a plastic cap, and place a warm cotton towel over the plastic cap for best results. You can even leave this on up to overnight, and then of course you want to rinse and style as usual. And the first 5 ingredients are purified water botanically infused with hibiscus flower extract, ginseng root extract, yerba mate root extract, propanediol, I think that's how you say that, and BTMS. So yeah. The discussed ingredients are up there in the first 5. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So how are y'all doing this week? I can tell you for a fact that I'm doing way better than I was last week. Y'all know it took a minute for me to recover from being sick. Like, I had a really bad lingering cough, and I just basically had to cough medicine the hell out of my body. I think that cough medicine is still getting out of my system because I'm still feeling a little cloudy in the head. I'm gonna start on the opposite side today because I stay forgetting about her and then she gets too dry. So I finally got that to go away. I still have a little bit lingering, but I was I had to nip this in the bud because I was not trying to end up with an upper respiratory infection, because those are so hard to get rid of and they're painful. And it was to the point where my chest was really hurting, and I was like, this feels too much like an upper respiratory infection. We gotta fix this. And to prep my hair today, I did use my Ayurvedic butter shampoo. Love that stuff. It's so good. I don't understand how it's so good, but it is. It's dope. So if you have not tried that, get on it. I wanted to use this deep conditioner today, one, because I did do a poll on Instagram asking you guys what brand you wanted to see. Y'all chose Soultanicals, and then I asked you guys what product you wanted me to use. So I'm getting ready to do my product demo, first impression, whatever have you, on the Sprung Coil Boosting Jelly. And I'm also going to use the Frizz Wiz leave-in with that because I did pick that leave-in up. I think I didn't show those in my haul. I told you guys about them in the haul because I hadn't gotten them yet. Yeah. So I was actually kind of happy that you guys chose that because as much as I love my Mane Choice, like I have a ton of Mane Choice stuff right now that needs to be reviewed, but I also don't want my channel to be oversaturated with just one brand. So, oh, I like the texture of this. I definitely enjoy how this is gliding through the hair. So I've been told that this is very similar to the Afrotastic, with the exception of like the protein. I have not tried the Afrotastic, so I do plan on trying that. If at some point you guys would like a side-by-side video, just me giving you guys the main differences in my hair between the Afrotastic and the Monoi, let me know, because I don't mind doing that. I know you guys said you liked my last side-by-side comparison video, my Battle of the Creams from She Sent It. If you haven't seen that, I will link that. Try to do better about putting the links in my videos. But yeah, so I started working out again, guys, and I was just so proud of myself and just so happy. I didn't overdo it, but I was shocked by how much stamina I still had, considering that I hadn't gone to the gym in over 2 years because my doctors told me to stop. You know, I mean, you know your situation is serious when your doctors tell you you can't, like you have to sit down, you know. You know it's serious when you get to that point. So I finally went back. I went Tuesday. I went with my buddy and it was great. I didn't push myself too hard. And I did not have a hospital visit the next day. And y'all, like, unless you have had something like this or something that has put you in a place where physical activity actually becomes dangerous, you won't understand like how amazing that feels. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of afraid to go back to the gym, because back then, like, working out, doing physical activity always put me in the hospital or near the hospital, you know. Like, sometimes I just didn't go because I knew that, you know when there's only so much that they can do for you, so they basically give you medicine to make you comfortable. But I mean, that only making you comfortable bill hits and you're like, you know. So there were a lot of times where I probably should have gone to the hospital and I didn't. But yeah, so I am really excited about that. I was going to go to the gym this morning because I do want to start like making a habit out of it. I'll probably start with doing 3 days a week, and then after the next like couple weeks or so, I'll probably start doing like 5 days a week like I was doing in the past. That was what worked for me. Doing 5 days a week and then taking a break on the weekends, or like a day in between or whatever. It just kind of depended on what worked better with my schedule. But I was gonna go this morning, but I woke up and I was visited by a very unfortunate little friend, aka my period, the gift that keeps on giving. It's the first one I've had since February, when I started my medication. I don't know why I'm having one now. I don't know if it's because, well, like the Oralissa, this is for just any of you that have endometriosis and may end up having to go on Oralissa. Each box that you get, or each set of the packets, is for 28 days. So technically, it should regulate you if you are having them. But the goal for me is to not have them. I'm not in massive pain. It's more so of an annoying pain. But I know my body. And the first thing I said was, it would be really stupid of me to go do a bunch of working out where I'm going to be working out that area of my body. So I just decided that was not going to be the move. I wanted to do it this morning because obviously I was going to be doing this video there was no point in me filming a video where I'm reviewing a product and then going to the gym and sweating out my hair. So, I'll probably go on Saturday before I go to work. So initially I am liking how this feels on the hair. I'm not noticing like extreme curl poppage, but my curls are responding to it. Now, I'm only going to get so much curl poppage because this is protein free. So, I'm not expecting like a ton of spring back. I think that sitting under the plastic cap is, you know, and hitting it with some heat is really going to reveal how dope this is. Because I have a feeling that this is going to be dope. But yeah, so it's the 4th of July today when I'm filming this. So, y'all know 4th of July sales are going on right now, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to get. Obviously, I will have already made that decision. The one thing I wanted to get from Soultanicals is sold out. And it's a seasonal item, so I doubt that it'll be restocked. So we'll see. There are like a couple of other things that I want to get. And a couple of other things that I want to go ahead and get a backup of, like my hibiscus hair healer. Y'all, I love that mask. That stuff is so good. It's a great treat for your hair. I also have a video on that. I'll link that up above. I want to try the Sprout rice butter shampoo. So we'll see, because I also am going to get some stuff from the Main Choice. Just because I put my brother on the Main Choice, and so I'm not the only person using my Main Choice products. So, when there is a sale, I stock up because, like, he styles his hair, usually every day, sometimes every other day, so he goes through products more than I do. So, it's good for me to have a backup of that because we both love the Main Choice stuff. He is in love with the Ancient Egyptian collection. So, since they're doing a sale, I'm definitely going to make sure I'm stocked on that. I tend to buy his hair products just because I'm usually putting him on to stuff. And I know my parents can't keep up. Like, they don't know half the stuff that I am giving him for his hair. They have just trusted me to help him keep his hair together. And he's 16 and he has a job. And he could totally be buying his own products, but, like, I'm his big sister, and I said I'm going to do that. So, that's the end of that story. So, yeah. So, I'm going to restock some of that, and a couple of things that I'm, like, running out of. So, I'm, like, running low on my Do It For the Culture gel. I'm sure y'all saw that in the, summer video that I was almost out of that. So, I have, like, 1 or 2 more applications of that. I do use that gel frequently. I already replaced my Tropical Moringa Pearly Braid Out Glaze. I know a lot of you guys were saying that you like that for the summer too, but I haven't used that one in humidity. I actually used it the other day, and I'm not sure if I like it for me for the summertime, so I'm going to keep, you know, trying it. But I did order the leave-in conditioner for the Tropical Moringa line, because I had totally forgotten that the rinse out conditioner is also like the rinse out and leave-in type situation. And I have the Tropical Moringa sealing cream, but I don't have like the leave-in. So I ordered that from Sally's because I had so many points to use. I always have a ridiculous amount of like coupons to use at Sally's. Because those do expire, so I try to go ahead and use them. But I went ahead and ordered that because I feel like the Tropical Moringa sealing cream isn't really supposed to be used alone. Like, I feel like you can, but for my hair type, I felt like I had to apply a little too much of it to get that full, like, smooth application, because, like, that stuff does seal. Like, you feel it just going kind of like how I said that Garnier smoothie cream felt in my hair. I'm pretty sure I compared it to the Tropical Moringa sealing cream. I don't find that they do the same things for me, but I find that they have that same action. And because of that feeling, you know, you have to make sure your hair is coated or you're going to have like frizzy spots. So I wanted to get the leave-in because I feel like the leave-in will be great underneath the braid out glaze for these months. And then I think I will probably, like in the winter months and stuff like that, layer. So do the leave-in and then like a little teeny baby bit of the sealing cream. And then do my pearly braid out glaze. But I absolutely love that pearly braid out glaze. I know I haven't done a video on it yet because like I said, I don't want my channel to be just like a main choice channel. I have so much stuff from them. Oh, there's my hair, by the way. My hair is definitely like soaking this up. I'm liking how everything is looking. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but my hair is like shiny with this in it too. So that's a good sign. Start to a good wash day. But yeah, so gonna be replacing some stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I need to go and see if she sent it, if the Tahiti collection, the stuff that I want from the Tahiti collection is back in stock, because y'all know, I've said several times, She Sent It is one of those brands that I will pay full price for. And I know you guys want to see a review on that. And also the passion fruit and flax curling jelly. I know a lot of y'all were hoping that I would review the curling jelly when I did the passion fruit and flax review. But every time I went to buy it, it was out of stock. So, I was just never quick enough, you know? I do want to go ahead and get that as well. So, we shall see. I don't know. There's just so many things. So little time. Only so much money. You know, so gotta be wise about it. Alakay's doing a sale, but I don't really need anything from Alakay. The only thing I really wanted to try is their black soap shampoo. And I have a lot of shampoo right now. Just from like the main choice bundles that I've gotten. And I have like almost every shampoo that the main choice makes. Like literally, kid you not, almost everyone. I also wanted to tell you guys thank you for like tuning into that video and just taking it in and accepting me and my little tears and stuff. I was so mad at myself for crying in that video. I could have cut that out, but I was like, nah, I feel like that would just be fake of me. Y'all would have seen me sniffling at the end of the video anyway, but I don't know. I filmed that video a while back and I was just waiting for the right time to post it. So I felt like it was time for me to go ahead and post that video. So I'm happy that you guys, you know, connected with it, that it spoke to you. You know, I want to continue to be like open and transparent with you guys here, because that's how I started my channel, was through transparency. And it wasn't just hair, it was also talking about like my health journey and everything, because I feel like endometriosis is something that we don't talk about enough. And a lot of us are going through similar things and we just don't know it, or we can't like pinpoint what the problem is because nobody talks about it, you know? We just assume that our pain is normal. So, like, I can't tell you guys how many of you have said that, like, through watching my videos, like, you realize that something was actually wrong and you found somebody to help diagnose you with either endometriosis, fibroids, or whatever. And even people that I, like, went to college with. Like, it honestly makes me proud, because all I ever want to do is help people. And sometimes just talking about it helps. Like, people are like, oh, sometimes I feel like you overshare. And I'm like, okay, but that oversharing made somebody, like, actually go get checked out. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear that. Like, as long as me oversharing is helping somebody, then I will overshare all day. Like, you just got to get over it. I've never been the type of person to just be quiet, you know? I feel like we can always teach each other something. So, I'm looking at my mirror, by the way. I'm not like avoiding you guys. I'm looking at my mirror. But I am so excited. My mom found me a desk. I've been looking for a desk for a hot minute, and I just haven't been satisfied with what I've been seeing just like in the stores. I don't know, like I don't want one of those big ass IKEA things. And so many people have told me that like their IKEA furniture does not hold up. Can we just talk about how like curly my hair is just after that Butter shampoo? Those Butter shampoos are the truth. So my mom has a coworker that refinishes furniture, and she found an old desk, and he's going to refinish it for me. And I love the entire vibe of it. And it's great because like the color that the wood is now, so he's going to paint it. He's going to sand it down and paint it, but he's going to leave the top of it just the regular finish. Like he's just going to like refinish that and reseal everything. And it's totally like the vibe that I want to have and like a beauty room / office space when I move. So it's going to fit all of that perfectly. So I'm excited about that. Because like when I do finally have a room to like do all my videos in once I move out and everything, I want everything to just kind of be like more of a modern feel. With like whites and like light wood finishes and lots of plants and comfy seating. So like I want it to be a room where I can be inspired. I don't know, like I'm not into the whole like IKEA vanity situation and all that stuff. Like that's just, I don't know, it just seems like a lot. I don't know, it just seems like a lot for me. And then I want, like when I move, I'm going to get shelving for my products before I finally like find a place. But when I move, I want to get like special shelving for my products. Because I will say, I love how Kimberly Sherrill has her products displayed. I think that's so dope. So I probably want some type of lighting situation in that. But it's great because like where I film now, like it's the only place I get optimal light. But it's going to be great having the desk because I can still keep my lighting. But it will also allow me to get like a ring light and stuff like that. I'll have the space so that if I want to film in the evening, I can. So I'm excited about that. So pretty soon I'm going to start looking at ring lights and stuff like that. So, because like I said, I'm going to slowly be like bumping up the quality. I've already started bumping up the consistency. That was where I wanted to start. Bumping up my consistency and then slowly bumping up my quality, whether that be lights, new filming setups, you know. But for a while, like my main focus was like I had to decide, like, am I going to add stuff to the channel, or am I going to actually have content, which is making sure I have something to review, making sure I have things to talk about. So because that is like the brunt of what I enjoy doing is product reviews and just putting you guys on to different brands and stuff. Y'all really love that Unicurl review, and I am so happy because I just love those products. That's one of those brands I feel like I could use exclusively, and maybe just have like a clarifying shampoo and a good protein like reconstructor type situation, like my Camille Rose, Nangai, and Tsubaki, or the TGIN one. Like just have that as well in the arsenal, and that would be the only thing I would need, you know. Like if I were just trying to go minimalistic, you could totally do that with those products. I'm feeling this deep conditioner. I like how it moves through the hair. I saw One Smart Fro use this was it last week? And I was like, yeah, I need to go ahead and bust that out. Because I just kept seeing people using it, and I was like, I keep saying I'm going to pull out some more Soultanicals. So, I'm feeling this. My hair is definitely enjoying it. Like, it's just bouncing right back. I love that. There was something I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I genuinely don't remember what it is. Have I told you guys that I'm like a 24-year-old, but like there's like a 75-year-old living inside of me? Have I told y'all that? No? Yeah. I'm so forgetful. But truthfully, if I forget it like that, then it's probably not that important. And I'm trying to actually be mindful of not just like mindlessly dipping into the jar like I did with the hibiscus. I'm so mad at myself for doing that, because I'm like, girl, I could have gotten like 3 whole uses out of that, and I was just dipping and dipping and dipping, and next thing I knew, half the jar was gone. But oh yeah, so I wanted to tell y'all are probably gonna judge me for this, but it's okay. So y'all know I've been on my little detangling brush journey, and my buddy Xavier put me onto the Philips Flex brush. Y'all saw me use that. I love that brush. It's amazing. So I said I was going to revisit that one brush that I used in my exotic Kool-Aid review. The Cricut one that I got from Sally's. Well, it just clicked in my head that like I would have to brush like super duper tiny sections for that brush to ever be effective for me, just because the bristles were so short. Like, they were extremely short compared to the Philips. Like, I felt like that would just be a waste of my time, but I couldn't find my receipt to take it back, so I started using it on the cats, and it's amazing. If you have cats and they have like a really thick coat, Z doesn't have a super duper thick coat. Like, her hair is very silky, and she sheds a lot, but she's very easy to brush. Ellie, on the other hand, has like an insanely thick coat. Like, her hair is so thick, and so we have a brush for them, but I felt like it wasn't really doing anything. Like, I felt like it wasn't getting all of her shed hair out, because her hair is so thick that it will mat. So I just started rubbing her down with the brush, and first of all, she loved how it felt, but it actually got all that extra hair out, which was really important because I was worried about it like matting up again, because she does have a mat that's on her back. I've been trying to brush it out for months, and I can't get it brushed out, and I know I'm gonna have to cut it, but her hair will start matting up. Like, it's literally that thick, so I have to brush her every few days, which is something that I'm not used to, because I can brush Z like once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, because her hair is not that thick. She has a very silky coat. So yeah, that Cricut smoothing brush, if you have cats, it's a go. Like, I would totally buy that brush again for my cats. I know that I'm not saying that to be like petty at all. Like, I am dead serious. It's amazing for your cats. Because the bristles are really soft, but they actually do like get the hair out, so perfect for them. Because even like if you're somebody that has really short but like super dense hair, I still don't think that would work for you. Like, I don't see it. So I couldn't find my receipt to take it back, so I just found another purpose for it, and it actually ended up being a great thing, because I really needed a better brush for her. And now I have one, and I didn't even plan it that way. That probably sounds so silly, but I mean, a brush is a brush, right? you know, whether you use it for you or you use it for your pets. Like, modern problems call for modern solutions, okay? So my hair is definitely responding to this conditioner. It's already starting to soak it up. So I feel like this is going to be one of those conditioners where, like, it's really going to penetrate into my strands. I feel like once I go to rinse this out, there really isn't going to be a lot to rinse out once I get from underneath the heat. So I'm super duper excited about that. I'm just going to get, y'all know, go back and get my hairline, edges and all that. But, the scent on this is very light, compared to the other Soultanicals deep conditioners that I've used. So I've used the Fertilizing. Yeah. I've used the Fertilizing, and even though that one was like heavy on like the green notes, like it smelled like wheatgrass. It was still strong. Like I could smell that in my hair after I styled it and everything. So I would still say that that fragrance was strong. And then the hibiscus hair healer, if you smelled it, you know, it smells amazing, but the scent is still strong on that. So this is like the lightest of the ones that I have in terms of the scent, because I do have the Chebe Ginger and I have opened that one and it's strong. Like it does have a strong scent. Very pleasant scent, delicious smelling, but it is strong. So this one for you guys, if you have not tried this, I know a lot of y'all are very fragrance sensitive. You might want to go ahead and shoot for this one just because the scent on it is so light. Like it's not super duper heavy. And this is how much I used. So a fair amount. That typical like 1/3 of the jar. Really enjoy the consistency so far. Is it the slipperiest thing on the planet? No, but does it glide through your hair? Yes. So if you need something that's really going to make its way through your hair nice and smoothly without snagging, this one is a great option. Like I said, it's glycerin free. It has great ingredients in the first 5. So I'm not even worried about any of that. I just feel like I don't have to question it with Soultanicals. Like I know the ingredients are good. So for me, it's like it either works or it doesn't. I'm curious to see how this one works because after using the hibiscus hair healer, I felt like I liked that one way more than I liked the Fertilizing. I really like the Fertilizing, but I like the hibiscus hair healer more. So I'm interested to see how this one sits kind of in that list since this is my 3rd Soultanicals deep conditioner. But I'm going to go sit underneath my deep conditioning cap for 20-25 minutes and then I'll be back to show you guys my final results. Surprise! It's a cutie! Say hi! I'm sorry guys, I had to show you how cute she is when she's over here napping. Isn't she just the cutest? You gotta love her. Tell the people, hey. She's like, get that camera off of me. I'll let you sleep, baby. Alright guys, I am all done and my deep conditioner is rinsed out. I'm really happy with this deep conditioner. So, just some very stark characteristics between this one and the hibiscus, which has become like my current favorite Soultanicals deep conditioner. This one has more of that touchable moisture. So both are moisturizing. This one, you can feel it more on your hair. This one makes my curls feel a little bit more weighty, where the hibiscus hair healer made my hair feel super duper soft. Now this is softening, but the hibiscus is a whole nother level of softening. Like I have not found anything that touches the hibiscus in terms of the softening factor. And I like that one because it softens my hair without making it frizzy, which is very hard for me to get with a deep conditioner. Usually if something is super duper softening, I get frizz. And that one left my hair soft throughout like the entire week, both my wash day and my co-wash day. So that just tells you how effective that is. This one is so moisturizing. I mean, y'all, My curls are plump. They are super defined, almost completely frizz-free. I'm feeling this. Now see, these results right here just have me like, okay, what is the Afrotastic going to do? Because this is dope. Like, I'm definitely going to buy a second one on this sale. Like, this basically was going to solidify what I would purchase today. Definitely going to buy a second one. This is a deep conditioner that I'm going to want a backup of. I feel very similar to how I feel about the Double Moisture Overnight Mask from Curl Origin. If you really like that one, I think you will love the Monoi. Like, absolutely love it. I find them to be very similar. They don't give me the same results, but I will find myself going back to this the same way that I go back to the Double Moisture. In terms of like picking like what is keeping the top spot, I feel like this one and the hibiscus are tied because I'm over the moon about both, but for completely different reasons. So that's the only thing that I can say about that. Like, I feel like they're both tied because I love kind of both of them equally, but for different reasons. Like, I would use them for different reasons. In terms of the claims, it says that it is designed to provide optimal hair and scalp support. My scalp doesn't really feel any different, but the Butter shampoo leaves my hair feeling amazing anyway. So my scalp already felt dope from the Butter shampoo, so I really don't feel a difference in that. I just feel like I usually do with my Shea Ayurvedic. It's supposed to offer moisture, definitely offers moisture. Damage repair, I don't know about damage repair because this is protein free, but I feel like my curls are popping a lot, very similarly to how my curls would be popping if I used a protein deep conditioner. It's not as much poppage, but it's pretty damn close. Supposed to lock in moisture, yes. It's supposed to rejuvenate, yes. Minimize breakage, I would agree with that just because this does have optimal slip. And I think this is going to be great for like upkeep and maintenance. Dude, like I could probably let my hair dry like this. Like, I kid you not, I could let my hair dry like this and I think it would be totally fine. Like, and I never feel that way about most deep conditioners. Like, obviously I get really great poppage from my protein ones, but obviously when you use a protein heavy deep conditioner, you need to moisturize. So I would never like dry my hair on its own after a protein deep conditioner. But I mean, you could probably do that with this. Like, y'all see that? It looks amazing. Nourishes and protects the cuticle for damage repair and shine. Like I said, don't really know about the damage repair. I'd have to use this more. But the shine, yes. My curls are like glistening, but not in like an unnatural way. Like, it's just like a healthy way. Like my hair, this is dope. I feel like Soultanicals conditioners are just something special, you know? And that's what a lot of you guys have told me, so I'm happy I pulled this out. Can't wait to use more of their deep conditioners. Definitely going to be buying a backup of this, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the Afrotastic because I do want to see how they compare, considering that the Afrotastic does have a little bit of protein in it. So if you've been considering this, especially if you're someone that likes to avoid protein and you like to avoid glycerin, try this. It's really, really nice. So that's it for Self-Care Sunday. Thank you guys for joining me today. Definitely a successful wash day. I can't wait to move on to the rest of the products that I'm about to bust out. Of course, chime in down below. What things have you been purchasing? What else do you want to see on the channel? I know some of you guys said you want to see the new My Organics collection. So I'm working on getting that for you guys too. I've also seen some questions about Ajwa Beauty, so I'll probably be picking up some Ajwa Beauty in the next couple of months. So just let me know, like, things that you've seen, if there are any like smaller black-owned businesses that you really want some insight on, go ahead, hit me up either in the comments or the DMs, and I can go ahead and look into those brands. And also, Hydro Quench Systems is back. it seems like she's working on getting people their money back. I am very curious to see what she has to say, because she really ghosted her entire business and left people who spent tons of money just hanging. So even though they're back, I would say wait. Don't buy anything yet. I want to hear what she has to say. Hopefully she'll post something in the next week, and I will talk about that in the next Self-Care Sunday, and we'll discuss that, because I know there are quite a few of you guys who had purchased from her who didn't get your stuff and didn't get your money back. So definitely let me know if you have gotten your money back, or if you are in the process of making sure you get your money back. I felt like that whole thing was super duper sketch. So we'll talk about that. Obviously, you know, in my head, I was like, I hope she's okay. But at the same time, like, people spent their hard-earned money on you, so I hope that there's going to be some accountability in this situation. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to review HydroQuench systems, and that is why I did not, because I had noticed that, like, the business had been completely ghosted. But she's back. So we'll see how all of this unfolds. Hopefully all of you guys will get your money back and she can get back in good standing with everybody, because I would like to review the products. I've heard great things, but I don't trust it right now. So y'all let me know in the comments down below if you've gotten your money back, how y'all are feeling about that situation, and hopefully we'll have some more clarity on that so we can kind of discuss whether HydroQuench is something that we want to bring on the channel, because I only want to bring you guys businesses that I feel like are trustworthy. I don't want you guys spending your money, not getting your products, and not getting refunds. So go ahead, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.